T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Own it, own it, own it, Kong. I own it. It did.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.
Now, why would this still be up? What is going on, you guys? Oh, wow. Yeah, that kind of threw me off guard. But what's going on, you guys? Welcome to Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Yeah, it's very different from what you normally see on AEW. Of course, we do have the Dynamite doll herself, Al, in the building. We have Queen Steph Hardy, Miss Stephanie Hardy here, and of course, me, one half of the most dominating tag team in Women's Wrestling Talk history, the only dominating tag team in Women's Wrestling Talk history. That's all she is. Santana here. And I mean, we have a sort of a full house almost. We can add like another square and another square. And another square. But it's just us three tonight. And we're going to break down AEW Dynamite. I mean, it's very different from how it was last week. I mean, last week, it was
spicy.
It was very spicy last week, hon.
I don't know if you guys know, we have a spice meter around here, or your Dynamite dolls, because Wednesdays get spicy. This one would not even be on the list. I don't know where Mika put it.
I don't think it made the cut.
Oh no, but it doesn't even matter because it wasn't even a spicy show.
Right. It was awful.
It was unseasoned.
Very much.
Very much. It was awful. It was
so
awful.
much can change in a week.
Yeah, it was pretty messy. Joseph said Punk injury made this week a mess. It was hard to keep up on time. Toni obviously phoned it in on the spiciness level. I put it a mile. It was a 3 out of 10 this week. Wow.
Yeah, but
all right. Well, we're done. Good night.
Well, we don't even need to be here. That was a wrap. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on Women's Wrestling Talk. This was an AEW Dynamite post show. Stephanie Al, let everybody know they can follow you. I mean, it seems like we don't even need to be here.
Now, you know, if we leave early, we're going to get fussed at. Come on now. Come on now.
I'm going to just not respond. I'm going to just leave all the chats.
I mean, but here's the thing, though. They still have to find their footing. There's a lot that's taking place that I'm pretty sure they didn't, bet on happening at all. So we have to give them a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. They're trying to find themselves after all the spiciness and after all of the unexpected injuries and all of the things. Let's give them some grace.
All right, I'm giving
that was like 3 seconds of grace, and that's all they're going to get.
Lord, I tried.
And just kind of just dive into the show. First, just kind of give you the overall view of the match card. We really didn't have that many matches tonight. The Battle Royal really took up majority of the time, I would say. So of course, the battle royale to kick off Dynamite. Of course, the winner would face Jon Moxley later on in the number one contender spot later on that night for a shot at the interim AEW World Championship at the Forbidden Door. We had Hangman Page versus David Finlay. We had Buddy Matthews versus Pac, and then of course we had the AEW World Women's Championship on the line tonight. Thunder Rosa versus Marina Shafir. So yeah, I mean, this was pretty much Dynamite. Honestly, like it wasn't that many matches that took place tonight, but they did kick off with the Battle Royal. I mean, they had some really nice names in there: Daniel Garcia, Ricky Starks, Cal, Keith Lee,
Swerve.
It's a lot of people that was in there, but
a lot of people, but also not a lot of top people, which is
yes weird. And no. It's like 50-50.
A lot of people are like in the middle.
Yeah. You got some top stars and you got some of them just like, let's just put you in here because we just need some fill-ins. But one person,
the ass boys in there.
Yeah, but one person in particular made his return back inside of the ring. We got the return of Andrade. Like, I mean, off the heels of marrying Charlotte Flair, a beautiful, beautiful wedding down in Mexico. Well, a lot of people like to say it that way because that is the correct way to say it. So, I mean, for him to be considered to be the Joker, it was shocking that he didn't
Were you expecting somebody bigger? Because they always hype up their Jokers.
They really.
Or were you just like, oh, okay?
I think it's great to have him back on screen, in the ring at that, but they do like to hype up the Jokers a lot, the surprises, the announcements, and it really just be something they could have just shared on social media or just like went that route. But okay, Andrade, it was nice to have you back, but all right.
Weird that Miro wasn't in the Battle Royal.
Yeah,
it was weird.
He wasn't on the show at all.
No. Well, he was in the promo we'll talk about later for the new.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But
yeah,
weird. The only spicy part of tonight though was Swerve and Keith Lee.
Yeah. Like
and I don't like it.
This is not what I asked for. Okay. Today is National Best Friend Day, and you want to do this on National Best Friend Day with your tag partner Keith Lee, eliminating him out of the Battle Royal, eliminating his chances, and it's just like, see, it be your own people, it be your own friends. This is
that was nice I asked for.
All is fair in love and wrestling, so I guess in the case of wrestling, that really doesn't count. Every man for himself, I guess.
I guess. But then Swerve tweeted, he called Keith dead weight. Excuse me?
Exactly.
Not
just trying to start a feud between them.
I don't want it. I don't want it. I want them tag teams. I'm scared for them if they go their own ways. I don't like it.
This is terrible, disrespectful. Joseph said, when I saw who it came down to, it was so obvious Mox would be the AEW representative. I think Moxless Punk was the plan for an all-out war. It's possible. It's definitely possible. But, I mean, we did get a winner at the end of the night. It has to be Kyle O'Reilly. And, I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm happy for Kyle. You know what I'm saying? We kind of know him from being in a tag team and, of course, being under super, Undisputed Elite, but it was kind of like a nice way to kind of have an opportunity for him to have his own spotlight. Honestly, I was happy for him. I was glad that he won.
How do you feel about Kyle, Stephanie?
Yeah.
I think Kyle is a very talented wrestler, first and foremost. Let me say that. And a lot of his success does come from him, being with the tag team and, of course, with Bobby Fish or whatever. But I was disappointed when he wound up winning the match because it was just kind of like, I feel like there's so many people that you could have given that opportunity to in terms of someone that's a little bit who's never, I guess, been in that type of situation before. Even though I know KOR has had his moments, in various promotions and stuff, I just feel like it could have gone to somebody else. Like a part of me really wanted to see Keith Lee or somebody like Powerhouse Hobbs win, or Ricky Starks. Like anybody that's just completely different, that's out of the Adam Cole or out of the elite circle, is kind of who I wanted to win. Even though there were a lot of people who were out of the circle, those circles that was in that match, I just wanted somebody else that we just don't see all the time that's within that Adam Cole or elite circle. But you know, they did what they did, so it's whatever.
I love Sweet Baby Kyle. That is what we lovingly refer to him. Me and my tag partner, K-Pop Queens, my podcast. But I think they're pushing Kyle. They're really like, hey, look, Kyle's a good wrestler. Because I think people are like, Kyle's tag team, Kyle's this. They gave him a singles match. They have him doing all this. So there's a plan for Kyle. But I was really like, when it got to the Final Four, I said Andrade or Yuta. You know, like Wheeler, like I was like, okay, he's Ring of Honor champion. He also came back from being in Japan.
Right.
And so I was like, okay, I know they're like on the same team, but like that also makes sense. Like those boys always fight each other. But then I was like, oh, Andrade's back. So then, oh yeah, of course. And then I was like, oh, he's gone. So
all right.
Yeah, I was like, oh, bye.
You're throwing all the people out that we're rooting for.
I was like, oh.
Like, oh, okay. So we see this person. Let that person be. Okay. They was going like 3. All right. Wow. It's awful. Joseph said that Cal is being pushed because he was in the undisputed era in NXT. Tony isn't done playing with the undisputed era yet. Obviously, we can definitely see that. But as we move on, we finally. You gonna say something, Stephanie?
Yeah. To Joseph's point, in terms of saying that Kyle is being pushed because he was in the undisputed era.
Yeah.
That makes me think about what MJF said last week in terms of ex-WWE guys, and that just popped into my head, and I was just like, oh, but this isn't NXT though. This isn't WWE, and if they want to differentiate themselves, they need to do something different. But we can move on.
I mean, yeah, because eventually Stone is going to come over there, so Strong is going to come over there. So I mean, now you really got the whole undisputed era.
The whole faction.
Palm of your hand.
Here we go.
Literally. There you go. Like literally. As we move on, because we got introduced to a new title tonight.
Yeah.
You know, AEW is gonna always give us a new title. If they don't do nothing else, they're gonna give you a tournament and they're gonna give you a new title.
Yeah.
So
Two things.
They don't do nothing else. They're gonna give you they most definitely gonna give you a tournament. That's gonna be number one, but they're also gonna give you a title. So we have the All Atlantic Championship that they showed, which is right here. It looks similar to what you can say what the Owen Hart belt looks like that Britt and Adam Cole are carrying as of right now. So it's like your AEW version, I guess, of your European title or your Intercontinental title or something of that nature. So we have the bracket here. So it's going to be a 4-way match for the All Atlantic Championship. So all this is supposed to take place. Well, once you get to the Final Four, it's going to take place at the Forbidden Door Sunday, June 6th, live on pay-per-view. So everybody is representing their own country. So we got Buddy Murphy from Australia, Pac. I think he's from the UK, right, or New Zealand?
Yeah,
he's from the UK.
Yeah.
It's the UK.
Okay. I don't. If I butcher these, listen. I don't see these often. So here we are. Ethan Page is from Canada, Miro, Russia, Penta, Mexico, of course, Malachi Black, New Zealand, and New Amsterdam, right?
Yeah, he's from the Netherlands. Yeah,
Amsterdam, right?
Yeah,
one of them. Listen.
Yeah, and is Miro from Bulgaria or is
Bulgaria?
Bulgaria.
Yeah, it's Bulgaria.
Okay, and then we don't know who's coming from Japan. Let's just say that. Yeah. We don't know necessarily who's coming from Japan as of right now, but we do know that the first match that we got tonight was Buddy Murphy versus Pac, which, I mean, we're pretty used to seeing them in a match together. We're pretty much used to seeing Death Triangle and the House of Black be in a match somehow, some way. So I mean, when you have a talent as of Buddy Murphy and Pac, I mean, you definitely know that you're going to get a show.
Yeah,
I will say that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not sick of it. I love all of these teams. So
how can you choose?
I can't.
All the abs.
Abs for abbing. Okay.
All the golf babies. I can't.
That's what happened.
They finally added Julia Hart. Like, finally.
Yeah.
Look at her. Being moody.
She finally got her eye back.
Thank God.
For once.
She was so scary. I love it.
I wonder, does she have a fake eye too? I have a lot of questions. They didn't really give us much of a close-up. I have a lot of questions.
Well, at Double or Nothing, she had like the makeup on her eye, and now it's not there. I don't remember if it was there. She did a promo on Rampage. That was pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. JD says that I recall Miro saying he didn't want to ever work with Pac again because Pac injured his bicep. Do you think that plays in? I mean, that could be.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. That could be the reason why Miro is going against Ethan Page instead of Pac. But he could have went against Buddy Murphy, but
yeah.
You know?
But if he wins, he still have to be in a match with him. So
yeah, exactly. He still has to because it's going to be a fatal 4-way.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, Ethan. Like, I love you. You're great, but you're stuck with Dan Lambert, and you're not good. You're not beating Miro.
That man is gonna get beat the hell up. I'm sorry. Miro is gonna run through Ethan Page. He might as well go ahead and go back to Canada and eat a little poutine and holiday because he is gonna get dragged through the dirt.
The savagery.
Yeah, listen. I know how we do things over there on SmackDown and Rampage.
Oh yeah, sorry, Stephanie.
You already know how it goes down over there.
It's like I just keep getting introduced to various levels of you, fan, and it's always interesting if it's nothing else.
Stephanie, this is Wild Wednesday. Dynamite dolls usually we don't hold back here. And now I got my salt shaker sister, so like
listen.
This is a safe space to get crazy, Stephanie. So,
yes, the poutine. The gravy and the fries and whatever else they like to put on there.
What is poutine though, for real?
Fries with gravy on it.
Literally.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can make that at home, literally.
There might be something else, but it's There
might be some other stuff up in there. I know it's like a salad for Canadians.
Oh, okay.
It is. It's awful. I tell you that much. Not the best thing ever. I never had it before, but from the pictures that I've seen, I'm not impressed.
I mean, I've had bad poutine, but I'm in America, so
I don't think there's a difference.
Cheese curds, yes, there's cheese curds in it. Cheese curds, gravy, French fries. You can't go wrong, except when I went wrong. But again, I'm in California. It was a little salty. Too salty.
So it's like gravy with like cheese fries?
Little cheese curds, yeah.
Wow.
Cheese.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Brown gravy. It's brown gravy.
Okay, yeah.
That's
very interesting. I'm gonna
show you a picture of what it looks like. Not to get off topic, guys, but this is what poutine looks like.
Oh Lord.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm very into this.
Yeah, it's awful.
They also have ketchup chips in Canada, I hear. So.
Yeah, they don't like themselves.
Yeah.
And I don't think Buddy Murphy liked himself either after he ended up losing to Pac.
Yeah.
Too. So Pac moves on, and I think we're supposed to find out what the next matchup would be, or when the next match is.
Yeah, I think Miro and Ethan Page is next week.
Okay. Cool.
I want to know who's going to be from New Japan.
Yeah, I think they. I don't know if they said who it was going to be. But
that bracket's empty. There's no name. It's just the logo. Maybe Dominion. They'll announce it.
I mean, whoever it is, they're going to. I'm here for the matchup. I will say that.
Oh yeah,
me too. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we got Pac in here. Of course, I'm already gonna say Miro because Ethan Page, like I said, he's gonna get beat up. 3 minutes tops. That's
3 minutes.
3-minute match. That's it. Go ahead and get them in on that.
I feel like that's a lot of time. I'm gonna set a timer next week.
Give us 3 minutes.
3-minute warning. I'm gonna get the Eric Bischoff.
Oh my goodness!
Somebody say 3 minutes.
Oh.
God.
Rest in peace, Rosie Jamal.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
But I guess we move on to this person that I just don't feel.
Your favorite.
Mr. Bootleg Eddie Kingston felt like, he wanted to make his presence known on my TV screen. And I'm going to tell you right now, I did not hear anything that he said because I slowly walked away to the bathroom because it was a bathroom break. And obviously, the same time, the amount of time that I spent in the bathroom, he was already going on my screen. So I can't tell you exactly what he said, but I do know that he wants to fight somebody. Whoever it is.
I got you.
I do not know.
I got you. He called out Jericho Appreciation Society because I kicked them all out of the battle room. It's still happening. Well, they're going to Blood and Guts. They're going to Blood and Guts.
Let it go. Okay. You got kicked out the Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Y'all lost at y'all lost at Double or Nothing.
Listen, right. You didn't get to light them on fire. And I wanted to see some man get lit on fire. Okay. And I didn't get
You saw it. Eddie Kingston.
He almost did.
Fireball. He's a wizard now. Okay.
No, not that one.
So basically, he wants to keep the fight going between himself and the Jericho.
He just don't know how to let it go. That's the problem. He needs to pack it up and move on. Okay.
They're going to Blood and Guts. He challenged them for Rampage, so there will be a match at Rampage that you get to cover.
Take your boots on somewhere because you're gonna get me in the Blood and the Guts, all that good stuff. Whatever.
Talk about baddies.
Yeah, I know it continues. We're gonna wrap this up. Eddie Kingston to go find something else to do because obviously he ain't got nothing better than his time to do. Whatever. But
more karaoke.
He could have.
Like I said, I would have booed that man immediately. As soon as he came up there trying to sing,
I would have just came behind you, covered your mouth. I'm like, no, Eddie, she does not represent us.
I would have just lit my cell phone flashlight, just rocked it back and forth.
Off the stage, you stink, literally. But
it's not. That's up close with that man. That man does not stink. How dare you spread some lies?
See, I think you were congested in your nose, so that's why you didn't.
No. I don't get allergies in Nevada. I only get allergies right here back home. Okay.
Do you have a bad allergy now?
Yes, I'm back home.
And that's you want to know why you got it? Because you was next to Eddie Kingston Dirty Self. That's why you got the allergies now.
Oh my God.
Anyway, as we move forward onto the show, so after we came from commercial break, I did remember seeing Trent Beretta standing in the ring, and then he brings out, FTR. They have a little conversation. Then, of course, they're still talking about this whole New Japan thing going on, and lo and behold, someone who's been making a lot of noise on social media, causing a lot of controversy, and
what?
Will shows up, and he is most definitely not alone.
No.
And when I tell you, they came in knocking people out. That's exactly what they did. It's a shame that FTR got beat up the way that they did. And it's awful. Why did you hate it?
Because I hate Will Ospreay. That man is trash.
Why do you hate him? What did he do?
What did he do? Let's not get into him blacklisting people. Let's not get into he's a trash human being. I'm gonna say what I say.
I think we need to have this conversation about Mr. Will. I've seen a few things online in regards to people who it's like 50-50. You have those wrestling fans who don't care about the things that they do outside of the wrestling world. And then you have some who actually do care. You know,
I am of the team of if you're not a good person, I don't want to watch you on my television. I don't think you should have success if you're not a good person, especially in that realm, especially when it comes to women. And I don't like it.
Oh snap! Okay,
that's just me.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
I mean, they want the tea, Al.
I'm just saying. Listen,
I
support women, and some people don't. And Will Ospreay gets people blacklisted because of his friends.
He's a loser.
You can look it up. You could Google it.
Yeah, there is a whole thread on Twitter as of right now that is letting you know everything that has to deal with Will.
I need to see that man. Yeah. I need to see that man on my television. And it's National Best Friends Day, and Trent didn't have his best friends and he got beat up. And you hate to see it.
Yeah, it's awful. Jamie is saying, pour into my cup.
They gotta Google that. I'm not going into it. Someone's gonna screen record this. I ain't doing it.
Yeah, listen, they already trying to get their checks. Y'all not finna ruin that, okay? Tony owed them a few checks, all right?
I'm just saying.
See, if y'all was XW superstars, y'all probably would have been got it day one. I'll tell you that much.
I gotta go to Vince now, and then I gotta go. So much work.
Yeah, since it's like if you know, you know.
Yep.
Trust me, I'm telling you right now, like I said, there is a whole thread on Twitter that talks about some of the things that he has done, or even more than the things that he's done. You definitely can read there. I mean, they go into full-blown details. It's a boom. Okay. Nikki is saying Kenny Omega.
Hey. You don't talk about Kenneth. How dare you? Whoa. Not my Kenny.
I am screaming. Hilarious. So as we kind of move on after all of this, we get.
Oh no, Nikki. We're talking about Ospreay.
Yeah, we were. Will Ospreay, whatever, O'Shea, whatever, all of the names that he got.
Anyways, Forbidden Door. Yeah, that looks
Forbidden Door. It's gonna be quite interesting. I will say that. That's the only thing I can say. So we move on to our next match of the night, which we've got a lot of men. AEW is going to do a lot of men. Some nice to look at, others just have to settle for what you get.
It is what it is.
So we get into David Finlay, who is the son of Finlay. Yes. Saying, of course, he got the shillelagh in his hand.
Wow!
One of my favorite weapons that I love to see Finlay use on people and hit them right in their damn kneecap. Like that was like Finlay is like amazing to this day, still top tier against Hangman Page. I mean, this match was fairly good. It was so damn good that Hangman needed a drink to quench his thirst during this match. Okay,
out of somebody else's cup.
I don't know who the young lady is, but she continued to drink as if COVID does not exist.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you look like Hangman Page, I mean, I'll take a sip too.
I'm vaccinated, I guess.
Wipe, wipe.
Wipe.
Say, sanitizer. Do a little amen and then drink.
No, I'd be like, "Where's the nearest trash can?"
I would get another cup maybe and pour it into another cup. I don't
know. I need a trash can.
You could another drink.
It. No.
You could frame it and be like,
no.
This cup was the cup to take me and drink at him.
It's not that deep. It's not that deep.
Yeah, I thought it was very ballsy of him to drink beers now after did he just get COVID last month?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
oh my God, oh no.
Listen, she's gonna be on Twitter and be like, "Oh my God, I know I'm the girl who let a Hangman drink out of my drink, but guess what, y'all? I just test positive for COVID, so please pay for me because that man gave me COVID after drinking out my drink. But look at you on national television drinking out to him.
Yeah,
I can't. I can't.
Anyways, what happened
We're
after the
sending
match?
healing energy to those people.
Woo!
Yeah,
Let's
COVID's no
healing
joke,
energy.
but
Let's just hope they
don't be
don't
sharing
catch
drinks.
anything.
I will hope so. You know. Justin said Adam Cole was taking over this match. Didn't know Paige took a drink. I mean, Adam Cole was doing really good on commentary.
He was
doing an amazing job. I think that if he ever decided that he didn't want to step into the ring anymore and get on commentary, I think he'd do great.
Yeah, he would.
He definitely would.
I saw tweets like that saying like he should do commentary when his career is over. And yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't got nothing else to do. I mean, obviously his feud with Heyman is still going to continue to be going on. You know, it seems like
kind of weird.
Yeah, like, come on now.
Hangman challenged Okada, and it's going to be a battle of the thick boys. And then Cole said no, and I said, "Sir, I love you, Cole, but let me have Hangman and Okada."
What are you doing?
Like, we don't need you right now.
You just won, the tournament, and you're carrying around the giant Owen Hart belt. What more do you need?
This match. That's what he needs to be in the match too.
Oh my God. Everything's not about you, Adam Cole, baby.
It is about Adam Cole, baby.
And you guys
all the time.
Yeah, maybe he wants to see Okada's thighs up close and personal. He wants to see that reveal.
Is that
because I've been in the presence of those thighs and they are magical.
Okay.
Change your life when you see those Okada thighs.
But what I would have to say though is David Finlay. I've seen him wrestle in New Japan, and it's nice that we kind of are getting to see it. Some of the New Japan wrestlers actually do come over and wrestle with some of the AEW stars in the midst of getting this build up for the Forbidden Door. So David Finlay, he's an amazing wrestler. As you know, he takes after his dad too. So he put up a really, really good fight against Hangman Page. I don't know if that drink of the beer kind of slowed him down a little bit.
Maybe got a little bloated.
He got a little bubbly,
Yeah. Just drinking on the job, like.
I would be fired.
Me too, immediately.
AEW. Tony Khan says, sure, why not?
Well, he do a lot of things too, but they don't involve drinking.
Or maybe it was apple juice and we just don't know.
The plant?
Or tea,
That too.
Maybe like lemon flavor, because sometimes, when you're moving around a lot, sometimes you get a little hot. I hope that was like, I don't know if that tea was hot or warm, but.
Or maybe it's the same type of drink that the Street Profits have in their cup.
Definitely not.
I think I red cups. I never really know what's in there.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like he'd be holding it for a prop.
He probably do, but either way, I don't
know.
It's definitely giving sometimes movie empty cup where
I'm like, come on now. What are you drinking, air?
No, okay, you don't question.
Oh, she got it right there.
The Street Profits. All right. It's a necklace. Actually.
Nikki said, "What? Hello, Bobby. What's going on, Bobby? Street Profits can't even hold it liquor for real. Wow.
Whoa.
Whatever.
I bring the swag like nobody can."
No, those boys can turn up.
I really can, but
I'm sorry. This is AEW.
It is AEW. Sorry, we just got distracted.
Apologize. Let's continue on with AEW. Warlow, my God,
War Daddy.
That man. Okay,
War
Daddy in the Warriors of Low from Wrestling Wine Down. Shout out
Wine and Wardlow Wednesday.
Whoop, whoop. I know that's right. So. I would have to say that he's honestly has been growing on me. I think since he kind of like detached himself from MJF. I started to really pay attention to him a lot more. Of course, not his in-ring ability, just looking at him.
Respectfully.
Of course, but it's nice to kind of see him. Finally get to see who Wardlow is outside of being in the shadow of being someone's bodyguard for MJF, but kind of get to see him be in his own character, his own person. He gets signed to AEW because he defeated MJF at Double or Nothing. Mm-hmm. He gets his music back. He gets the introduction. He basically gets everything that he wants except for that TNT title, is which he is coming for next. Mm-hmm. And of course, Scorpio Sky, he's not in the best as of right now with his like leg injury. But we could probably see Wardlow versus Scorpio Sky for their TNT title somewhere down in the future. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I don't mind if they have to wait till Scorpio's 100%. Because I don't mind, because Wardlow's great on the mic, and then they're going to get some good promos. And they're stretching it out with next week he has to fight 20 security guards.
Oh, right. Like, hello, all these men, Smarks, listen, you got all these men behind you, literally. Why are you still here? You done lost your job with Jade, and now what are you gonna do next?
Did he officially lose his job with Jade, or is he still trying?
It's a lot occupied.
Really fire him? Like,
well, I mean, he hasn't been around.
No. He hasn't, but then again, how can you be around when Stokely's there?
Well, you have someone who fits, okay?
Well, he's also Tony Nese's lawyer. He has a client, so that's why he's still around.
Right there. Let's get loud.
Okay.
Not tonight. Not yet. I said I wasn't gonna play the video on this show. I wasn't. I'm trying to hold my composure. Trying to keep myself together. Justin said they're still continuing the story with Maxwell wants Wardlow out of AEW so damn badly. Next week's match is stupid AF. It's actually called a 20-on-1 handicap elimination class act lawsuit match. Do you know how freaking long that title is to really make this a damn match?
They love words. The All Atlantic title. We're like, what? The Owen Hart Foundation tournament. Blah, blah, blah,
I can really keep the hell up. Honestly, I had 20-on-1 handicap elimination class act lawsuit match.
Why is it a class action lawsuit match? Who's getting sued? When did that become? When did this match become an episode of Law and Order?
Tonight.
Oh, I hope it goes dun dun before, like Baddies said. That's the music
for
tonight.
Let us get some law.
Let me guess. They're all gonna come out dressed in suits. All right.
No, they're gonna come out in the security gear, and they're all gonna. And then he's just gonna like come out and beat them all one, and
literally.
that's it.
That's all it is. Again, Nikki said, without him, this MJF feud is meh. Joseph said it's sketchy. Tony. I guess as long as Tony has been in Seven Heaven with Stokely Hathaway. Nikki also said that I feel like he's going to struggle in AEW if they don't put the title on him. He gives WWE all the way. MJF was making him relevant.
Okay. Here comes the spice.
And, yeah, Jamie said Wardlow does give WWE vibes.
Yes and no. Because I feel like a lot of their big dudes can't promo. Like he promos pretty well. He speaks really well. And he his suits actually fit. So like it's not like I feel like if it's WWE, they would have threw him in there and been like, here's our big dude. But AEW really let him grow, even though we're like, okay, we see where this is going. But like from the beginning, I remember the beginning promo, and I was like, "Who is this guy in the suit? This is some."
Nick, I'm gonna need you to retype this because you're saying bring Morrissey over and send Wardlow to AEW. Wardlow is in WWE. What are you doing?
Nikki,
now you don't come over here.
Maybe she meant bring Morrissey over to AEW and send Wardlow to WWE.
No, she meant.
No, she said.
AEW. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
You should have finished this. And I'm like, what? What are we doing?
The dark.
Well,
I think you being a hater.
Because I think Wardlow deserves a chance to become a star outside of MJF. MJF is nowhere to be found, so you might well continue on doing what you're doing.
We didn't even mention him this week.
MJF?
Nope.
Nowhere to be found no more.
He don't exist.
He gone?
It doesn't exist. First off, it said before I was finished, thank you. Who said it? Who said it? You
did. You hit enter.
You had the option to finish it before.
All this sass.
Yeah, that's what happens here, Stephanie. I'm sorry. I invited you here to my home, and it's kind of messy.
Yes.
Not Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan.
Sass. All of the sass, Lord.
But anyway, Wardlow's gonna be a great TNT champ because he can represent the brand well.
But do you think it'll be champ to represent the channel? Off of Scorpio Sky Dog? Even though they made a new TNT title.
I give it a month or so.
Wow, you don't think he's gonna hold that long?
I don't think.
So Al, you think he's gonna be Sky? That's wild.
I love Sky, but he's definitely beating Sky. Maybe like Battle of the Belts, maybe in August.
Is Brian Cage still around? I want to see Big Boys Clash. I haven't seen Brian Cage. I thought Brian Cage was gone from AEW. Because I know he's been doing some stuff on the indies but I haven't seen him at all.
Yeah, I don't know, but I do know I wouldn't want Scorpio.
I read they signed him to Ring of Honor.
Oh wow, okay.
Ring of Honor doesn't really have a show, so.
Oh, I love Sky.
Also, I just don't want Sky to lose, especially after they decorated their bed to look like the Los Angeles Lakers. I can't. No.
You can't imagine Warlow walking around with a Los Angeles Lakers.
I mean, is he from LA?
All right, Shandar, from what I've seen, yes and no, because not everybody that has something to do with RH is on Dark. So I don't know, but here we are.
I thought they made a faction or something for Brian Cage. He was doing something for Ring of Honor. I thought that's what we were doing, but I don't remember. But he's doing indie shows, but I thought he was on Ring of Honor.
That I'm not sure, but I do know that he is doing, indie shows. That I do know, but as far as like him being on TV, I haven't seen him on TV in a while. Actually, Britt lost right after they debuted their new title, Anything Is Possible, with Tully Blanchard as the mouthpiece. That was at Supercard, but hasn't been followed up.
That's it.
Shout out to TK who's in here telling us good job, and don't forget. So Duez, not Tony Khan, but our own TK. Okay, but,
the real TK.
We know y'all may think, but no, we have our own TK.
TK Trinidad.
We do. Who's very very a very clean person, a very nice person. Tessa Daddy. Yeah, Tessa Daddy. That part. I know that's right. But I mean, she clean, like, look at TK. She looks, with her making all her butters and oils.
Yeah. Smells great.
Absolutely stunning.
Amen.
Yeah.
Our leader, yes. Anyways, what happened after Wardlow?
So after Wardlow, we had a backstage situation going on with the Young Bucks in their awful attire that they always wear. They always. Lord, they always dress like this 2006. Lord, my God. They dress like they shop at Rosa's. Although nothing wrong with Rosa's, because Rosa do be having some nice pieces over there. But this is awful. We got the Young Bucks, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus and Christian, and of course the Hardy Boys back here, all trying to figure out. I mean, it's a lot of action going on back here. The Hardys and Young Bucks want those titles. I mean, to me, personally, I feel like the Jurassic Express should have been dropped this.
I agree.
They should have.
I agree.
It's no reason to me as to why they should have won these or kept holding on to these titles at Double or Nothing. I thought that maybe it could have went to either or team that was out there. I feel like there is no substance in regards to why they are still holding these titles. I don't know. This is awful. I don't get it. What is the point?
Yeah, and I love Jurassic Express.
Okay. The theme song is not that great. If y'all gonna be, is that gonna be the reason why y'all keep holding these titles? Okay.
No. I had a good time.
You're welcome.
But no, I really wanted Swerve and Keith to win, and now I'm disappointed because now they're gonna break them up. But that's a whole extra thing. But stop putting Jeff Hardy in these ladder matches. Stop it. That man is broken. He should not be in these matches, and it's gonna hurt my soul because he's not gonna be okay. You're gonna do this one day, and he's not gonna be okay. I'm gonna be serious for a minute.
They're not like they can't have normal matches. They always gotta throw a ladder in there.
Yeah.
Like
no,
you can't do regular matches.
No, Double or Nothing. Everyone around me was like, I don't like this. Jeff did not look okay. It was uncomfortable. It's not okay to watch Jeff matches. And I love Jeff. That's my dude. But I can't. Yes, watch it back again.
Yeah, you might want to run it a few times, honestly. I'm more excited about the Ring of Honor tag team picture than the AEW tag team picture right now. I agree. I will have to agree with that. Thank you for agreeing with me. I don't know how Jurassic Park is still champions. I know they got a new movie coming out, but Jesus Christ, like go to the movie premiere, promote that, but don't come over here trying to steal all these titles. I'm sick of it.
Okay, but like, what was the shades that Christian was throwing?
What's going on? Why are you whining over here?
Because Alicia just told the truth, but it's a sad truth, and
it's not.
It's Hardy gang over here. It's Hardy gang, and it's hard to hear that my brothers are falling apart. But it's true.
But I cannot watch him do matches like
this. It's an uncomfortable truth.
Yeah.
Even his match with Darby Allin had me on edge because it's like I know that was a dream match for a lot of people. I know a lot of people see a little bit of Jeff Hardy inside of Darby Allin, but I just feel like you have to stop putting him in these matches because his body hurts. It does. He may it may not show it a lot, but his body has taken so much pain for a very, very long time. And it seems that like he's never really had an off day to really just like fully like relax his body at that. It's awful. JD said, I hate to say it, but I'm with Alicia on this one. Jeff not getting younger, still performs like he's 25, lost some hours. Jeff, I do agree. Jeff Hardy needs time off. No more ladder matches, no more swanton bombs. Get a different finisher. His back is done. It hurts watching him do that move. It does. Nikki says that they need to give it up. I'm sorry. Most of these men in the industry don't know when to call it quits.
To be fair, this is the last run of the Hardys. They have said that. So they're finished yet. Jeff, I want Jeff to ride off into the sunset and sing and paint and come back and maybe come back on say hello. But Matt's never gonna stop wrestling. That's fine, whatever. But but Jeff, no. Jeff needs to stop doing this.
Nikki says should have been this last Royal years ago. Yes and no. I mean, that's because she don't like these older nostalgia.
I know.
I feel as if I don't know. Like, I love the Hardys. I do. I watched them, and for a very, very long time as a kid, grew up watching the Hardys, seeing their first match, even when they were not even of age to be wrestling. On national TV, you know what I'm saying? So to see them still be able to go, it's great, but it's just you have to put yourself first. I know these fans, they love you, they care about you and stuff like that, but you have to really take a moment to understand that your body is not the same anymore. I don't care what it is that you choose to do, but your body is not the same anymore. You have to know that this is a moment where, okay, this is it. Like, there's no more retire. I'm done with wrestling, and then I'm gonna come back for one last match. No. We don't need that. We don't need that.
Right. And the thing is, we'll still love you regardless.
We will.
Of course. We'll still love
you. Legends.
Even if you take on a different role, we will still love you. So there's no shame in taking a break or just stopping altogether. So you don't have to run yourself in the ground for us.
Yeah.
Not at all.
We'll love you.
Of course.
Yeah. There's nothing for them to prove.
No, they don't have to prove anything at all.
They've done everything.
Ultimate Sports Talk 2011 says last run is tag team with Jeff and Russell. He dies, I think. Nikki said they let their nostalgia go to their head. It's awful. Y'all know how I feel about the old ass men that continues to try to push it for years. Number one, Undertaker. JD said Ric Flair has entered the chat. Nikki said, and Ric Flair know he wrong as hell. Yeah. Ultimate Sports agrees with Nikki. The Undertaker took better part of a year off in between matches to show up at the end. Yeah, I mean, no, how many times have we seen the Undertaker put his boots and hat in the ring and say I'm done, and then never mind. You know what? I'm going back again and do that. Let it go. JD said going off with Stephanie, and that guy said. Ultimate Sports Talk said if Jeff does want to continue, take time off, come back every now and then, make that swan-song count only if needed to. I agree. I mean, I'm here. I'm cool with him just doing a twist of fate.
Right.
That's it.
Schoolgirl bulldog or something.
Yeah. Last week he just popped out, said hello, and went to the back, and I said, "Look, there's Jeff." And now he's gone. And that was enough Jeff Hardy for me. You know?
That's all he needs to do.
That's it.
Matt
he can do sightings.
I mean, but Matt is the only one who seems like he can still go anyway. Let's be honest. Like Jeff, but Jeff was doing a lot more than Matt was anyway. Jeff been jumping off Titantrons for as long as I know. The tallest ladders ever, just to go out there and put on a match that would make the fans, I guess, remember what he has accomplished and what he has done. There is no amount of how many swan-song bombs you have done. It's just the fact that we know that you still live this lifestyle of being team extreme and being extreme this and extreme that. But eventually, there's a time where you have to tone it down a little bit. You know, even if you just come out to watch Matt. You know, I know he wants to have this last run with his brother. That's really all that matters.
Yeah.
It's the Hardy Boys, you know, with them singly, it does feel a little awkward. I mean, at that point, they didn't really know what to do with Matt Hardy when he was kind of in AEW by himself and Jeff was still in WWE. They still didn't know, WWE still didn't know what to do with Jeff. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think the fact of that, with this being the last run, let this be the last run. So I think that's why that's why Jeff is going all the hell way out on a lot of these matches and stuff like that, so that this could be the end. And this is it. But I just don't want it to be the end where it's like you're not able to walk anymore because you've completely damaged your whole entire body.
Yeah.
Right.
Nobody wants that, you know?
I want him to hang out with his kids. Like
maybe
yeah, or God forbid, you know, you injure yourself so bad and then you go to the doctor and other things happen.
We don't need a OH incident happening.
We don't
need that. I think that incident has scarred a lot of people a long time ago. So we definitely don't need that to transpire, especially with someone who's so beloved like Jeff Hardy. So,
right. That would break me in half.
I didn't break a lot of people. Sting is living up at AEW. Jeff can do the same thing Sting is doing right now and extend his career 10 more years easily. Yeah, because Sting hops up sometimes and do leg drops out of nowhere on people.
I mean, he also has been jumping off of like buildings, and I said, "No, sir, you are a grandfather." I don't know your life, but it's like, why are you jumping off things? Like, you don't need to be doing that.
Is that more important than living though? Maybe so. I don't know. I mean, I can't answer that question because I'm not Jeff Hardy. I think only he can do that. Jamie, who's a fellow lover of Sting, Sting is starting to push it too much, but I love him anyway. I know that's right. JDX, have the Hardys match evolved recent years? When I see them, it's kind of rise and repeat. Am I wrong? I think it's more so just the fact that we kind of see the same thing. I mean, it's they wrestle the same, they do some of the same move sets. They don't necessarily. The only thing that I say that sometimes the moves that Jeff does gets a little bit like, all right. Now, this is not Shane McMahon, and you jumping off Titantrons and you jumping off these ladders and landing on the Dudleys and stuff like that. Like, that's just something that you just cannot do. But I know that to a lot of people it's cool, and I know that to some of these wrestling fans who don't give a damn about how hurt people are, they just want to see you go out there and entertain them because that's your job to do. They don't care. They don't. They don't give a damn what is going on with your body. They don't care. But as soon as something happens that's negative, like something that deals with intoxication and stuff, they all give a damn. Where was you when this man clearly body is hurting? Clearly he's not feeling well, so that maybe he needs to get taken out of a match so that he can at least feel a little bit better. Mentally, he's like, I don't know what keeps him going. I don't. I really don't. Joseph said, I think Tony is protecting Jurassic in this match. They don't have to be pinned to lose the titles. Even if the ladders were involved, they were going to be protected. That's true.
They could have lost Double or Nothing.
They could have. They had an opportunity to lose in Double or Nothing, literally. You had two teams that really could have took those titles off them. Marcus says, so with new champion, tell me ROH or HBO Max coming this fall is my predict. It's possible. It's possible. We don't necessarily know about anything dealing with the streaming services where ROH could be streaming at. We don't know yet. They talked about it a few times, like on the media calls, but they really haven't went into too much details. I know Tony Khan talked about teaming up in partnership with Warner Brother. But that's really all about it. So I think they're still in works and trying to figure out what exactly they're going to be or how they're going to put Ring of Honor on TV and stuff like that. Nikki said that it's all nostalgia. People are stuck in the days of how they were back then. It's not the same. I feel like they were just put there to make money and up the views at main event on Dark. Joseph said Matt has a great after wrestling plan. He has a podcast with John Albert, The Extreme Life of Matt Hardy on Matt's YouTube channel. Yeah, so I think, and Jeff, he does his singing, so he can go do that. A lot of times we don't see Chris Jericho because he's on tour,
Yeah, or because he's doing his podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And also, let me just say, I think it's funny that The Extreme Life of Matt Hardy makes it hard for people to look for my podcast on YouTube. And it is hilarious how you'll type in the Hardy Wrestling Podcast and then you'll see Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy until you finally get to mine. It's hilarious.
Matt Hardy.
It's a struggle, but it's okay.
Awful. It is awful. But yeah, this match is supposed to take place next week. Who do you think is gonna win? Do you think the Young Bucks are gonna win? The Hardys gonna take the titles? The Hardys gotta hold the titles at least before they go ahead and call it quits. It's a must. They probably
I feel like the Bucks will take it.
I'm predicting the Hardys will take it.
I feel like the Bucks will take it into Forbidden Door.
Call yourself Queen Steph Bucks.
No thanks. That's not nearly as attractive. No.
It said Young Bucks are gonna win this time, and it said add a 1 in front of your name.
No.
They said they're trying to help you get found.
We're just hoping. A couple suggestions.
I don't know, but all I can say is that whatever happens, I wouldn't mind. I mean, whoever wins, I just hope it's not Jurassic Park. That's all I can say.
They're not winning.
If they win, okay. Al showed up. I'm coming to the door.
Listen, I would be shocked if they win. But what was this thing with Christian being like, yeah, they beat him. You guys beat Jungle Boy in front of his family. Sir?
What are you doing? Like,
what are you doing?
Not being a team player right now. You are being very disrespectful. Like, whose side are you on, Christian?
I want to know.
That's the real answer.
We'll see next week.
You're probably going to cost him the match. But if we continue on, because we did have some women finally.
Well, it's the spot, 6:30, 9:30, whatever, the 8:30 last half hour. That's the lady spot.
Of course. I think they love to put the women there. But before this match even happened, we did get to see a little backstage situation with Rosa, as I like to say her name like that because
roll your R's.
Gotta roll your R's. And of course, the problem, Marina Shafir having a stare down, let's talk, for you talk about the AEW Women's Championship and how, Marina wants that title. She's getting her opportunity tonight, and we finally get to the match, Thunder Rosa, and of course, with her Kill Bill gear. And I would have to say that I was still not really impressed with this match. I personally don't think that Marina Shafir is a great wrestler. I don't necessarily know why she was getting the title opportunity when she lost multiple times. So
they said she's in the top 5. Like, is she 5? Like, exactly. Exactly.
Losing?
The rankings, like,
I don't know.
I would rather see somebody. I'd rather see somebody who wrestles on Dark. Well, besides her, because she does
Sky Blue.
Somebody, a trash bag, a trash can. Somebody. I don't know, a broom, something. Somebody else go wrestle.
And then it's weird for me because the last time we saw, Marina Shafir like on television in a major program, she challenged Jade and that didn't work either. So it's just like, how does she think she could just walk up to Thunder and challenge her like that?
It's terrible. I really can't even answer that, but I just feel like it was just like, bye.
I will say I was very proud of them for putting the promo on, the build up of how they got to this match, because that was on like their social media, that video. Yeah. And then they played it during the show. So I was like, look at you guys.
I was still not impressed.
I'm not impressed with the match, and I was not impressed with the ring
for like 3 minutes. What is this?
Well, what happened after?
Yeah, we're gonna definitely get into what happened after. Joseph said this was the weirdest women's championship match ever. It felt like this was thrown on just to keep Thunder Rosa relevant. Tony created a fake title just to make Jade Cargill relevant, aka. Okay, let me say something.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Oh.
Now, at least with Jade, she's been on TV. She's been cutting promos. She's been in matches after matches after matches. She's been holding this TBS title and have been relevant since then. So although she may be considered to a lot of people the female Goldberg, she has not been lost in the shuffle since holding this title. Now, Al, I know Thunder Rosa is your girl, but let me just say this. Thunder Rosa has not really been seen that much. She doesn't have that many competitors. They have all these women here, but they're giving her people who can barely put on a match. That's why they wrestle on Dark sometimes. But I am happy to say that her next opponent will be Toni Storm. And I'm fairly excited about that because at least Toni Storm can actually wrestle. She can cut a promo. She can put on a match. Maybe this will, if they allow their feud to build, this could be something for Thunder Rosa because as of right now, it lacks nothing. They took I'm not the biggest Britt Baker fan, but they took the title out of someone who's been shown on TV multiple times. Whether she's wrestling or not, she still knows how to find herself to be relevant. A lot of times we didn't really see Thunder Rosa, and I know that there was something in regards to maybe a illness that she had going on. I'm not too sure about that, but even before the illness, they still didn't even know who. They don't necessarily have people lined up for Thunder Rosa. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Do you guys feel like that there's a level of favoritism, like when they pick and choose in terms of who holds the women's title, of who gets the most like story time and who gets the most like stuff to work with? Because I've seen people literally like feed into the idea that they feel like they sort of give more creative stuff to Britt Baker as opposed to Thunder Rosa or anything she's done during her reign, and it's kind of sad and disheartening to see.
Well, I think the thing with AEW is they put so much trust, and they're like, you can just go do whatever you want. Some people need help with their promos. Some people need to be a little bit coached and to be like, do it this way, or they need the feedback. I don't think Britt does. She did at the beginning, and then she flipped a switch. She figured it out, and she's like, don't worry, I got this. Britt can go out there. I got this. Do anything she wants. Thunder Rosa, and I love her, but she even told me her promos, she was practicing. Like, she's like, I worked really hard on it. I've been trying. Like, she's working on it, and it's not a muscle she's working on that muscle. And I think a lot of people have that problem. But the thing with the AEW is they're just like, oh, yeah, you do it. It's more like, yeah, go do your thing. Yeah, well, they don't have the full structure with, I don't like saying next to WWE, but WWE does have the structure and coaches and things, and they can do things like that. Where AEW is just kind of like, yeah, it's loosey-goose. Let's just, yeah, man, like, let's do whatever. But you also need to put your women's champion on TV. Why don't you put your women's champion on the pay-per-view? Or even if she was sick, we don't know what happened last week. She did a promo after Double or Nothing. Why don't you play that in the arena or on the show? Or, like, have some new girls, like, say, I'm going to step up, or, something like that. Yeah. It's real easy to just throw up, like, something together, like have, just anybody back there, or even could have had Marina randomly talk and been like, yeah, next week, or just something, I saw what you did to Serena Deeb, and I'm going to challenge you. Like, it's real easy to just throw some 30-second promo on TV, to get some notice, to get them practice, because they need their reps. Marina needs her reps. Obviously, we saw tonight she's not great. Like, it was not the greatest match we've ever seen. But yeah, they need structure, and that's what bothers me about AEW is there's no structure. It's yeah, whatever. Like, oh yeah, you're cool, whatever. Like, you can do your own thing. Like, some people need to have structure. They need to have it walked out. If that makes sense. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Brittany, don't say Brittany. I'm thinking about somebody else. I'm thinking about my trainer. My trainer from my job must be talking about me. She has her name is Brittany. I'm like, Brittany, why am I saying her name? She got to be talking about me. Okay, so Nikki said putting the belt on Thunder was not the right thing to do. Bad timing, and they didn't think it out. They pushed Ruby to the side and said hello to Thunder Rosa IMO. Don't know what the hell IMO means, but
in her opinion,
in my opinion,
man, just bet it out. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell IMO is all night.
We got you.
All right. I'm on Clubhouse with Nikki, and she just told me to kiss her behind.
Yes, somebody help Toni. Toni, I know you're listening. You saw me. I saw you a week and a half ago. Just hire me. I'm a Virgo. I will help you structure some things out. You need coordination. I get it. You want to be like, I'm the cool dad. Just you need some structure. These children need structure. Santana's the best over there.
Because Nikki just cursed on the side. Like, I know y'all didn't hear it, but she's like right here on my phone, like, and watching the show and told me to kiss her behind. All right. So, okay.
But Toni and Thunder Rosa is gonna be so sick. Let's just be real.
I don't know. Joseph said, "Preach Al." I think this is partly why Cody came back to WWE. It's a mess. Tony wants to do everything himself. He does not care about the women's division outside of Dr. Britt Baker. Jamie said Marina needs some ring work for sure. Joseph also continued to say, that's why I said that this was the weirdest women's title match ever. Had to keep Rosa relevant as champion, and Marina needed more Dynamite experience.
Yeah.
And there's Nikki was saying, yes, she did. Everybody else in the comments think that it's hilarious. All right. Whatever.
Yes. structure.
Yeah, thank you, Ultimate Sports Talk, for joining us. I hope you come back. I hope you like to subscribe too while you're here, sir, ma'am, Mrs. Whoever you are. I hope you hit that subscribe and like button and come back. Now, we won't be here on Wednesdays. Just let you know, this is Al's and Mika's show. We're just ambushing right now. We're ambushing right now. So just like you know,
I said you guys come on. I said, hey, I need help, and y'all said, hey, me, and I said, sure, the more the merrier. And here we are.
All three of us will be on here together. It's a trios match. Right now.
Death Triangle.
Definitely. But yeah, so we did get Toni Storm to come out and actually help Thunder after Marina kicked her in the back. Was weird. It was an awful kick. She still wrestles like she's trying to be an MMA fighter. Let it go, okay? Mm-hmm. Your career didn't go well there. Don't try to bring your wrestling ability with that over here. It's not working.
Yeah, that weird submission that she tried to put Thunder Rosa in didn't even look like it was it was locked in correctly or like it was hurting Thunder. It was almost like Thunder was just kind of like laying there and she was just trying to lock her in. It was just like, what?
That's like what. I didn't know what that was.
It's awkward.
It was very awkward. But Toni and Thunder, I mean, it's possible that we could be getting this as our next feud.
I'm here for it.
Thunder may go heel because she snatched the title from Toni. After Toni picked it up, she snatched it. It was like, and I was like, Miss Rosa, like, what are you doing?
Hey, yeah, we're spicy.
Hey.
She's like, we're spicy.
Hold on now. No, not to Toni. Okay.
I don't like my babies fighting, but I'm very excited for this feud.
Yeah, that submission looked very dumb. And Toni, Joseph and Nikki are having a Britt and Tony's con debate. So I'm gonna let them have that. We got some appearances from the baddies. I mean, can we talk about Kiera Hogan's hair though?
I love it.
Really good tonight. The forehead baby hairs are foreheading-ish, kinda. They're floating in the air, but the rest of the hair looks really nice. Red Velvet, I'm glad that she's starting to experience a lot more with her hair instead of just the black hair. She's really kind of diving into this reddish look that she's going for. And of course, I mean, Jade Cargill with the white hair and this leather dominatrix style look. Jesus Christ. Strap me up, Lord. She looks good. And I mean, of course, look at Tony Schiavone's face as Stokely literally comes and steps in front of him, blocking his whole head. As he starts to talk about, Athena and Kris Statlander or Chrislyn Handler, whatever.
What do you call her? That killed me.
The girl with the big head.
I'm rolling.
It was hilarious.
And then on top of that, he was making all kinds of references to Keith Sweat, and I'm just like, you and these R&B references, I live.
It was the end when Kiera is like, nobody, and I was like, stop. And Tony's
like,
listen, unless he said something about Keith Sweat and not Genuine and his bad knees, because he's been going through it on these shows. Nikki said, why are we getting Red Velvet and Kris again? Whereas Athena, let me guess, she's going to be on Dark too. Nikki hates everybody.
That question did pop into my head when they said that Red Velvet was supposed to be fighting Kris again.
One of them.
They just fought like in the tournament.
They did. I mean, I guess because you would think that since Kiera Hogan could get the job done with Athena, you would think that Athena and Red Velvet would have the match, and then boom, of course, Athena beats Red Velvet, so then it leaves her. The last person needs to beat is Jade. Right. But to have, I guess, because with the whole Anna Jay and Kris Statlander and Athena being this little thing here in the midst of the baddies, I mean, I don't know why we didn't get Anna Jay and Kiera Hogan.
It's probably coming. It's probably like a step situation because I feel like they're stretching it out and they have to like go through all of them. There's gonna be a 6 woman at some point. Anyways, Nikki. I can't.
This is what happens when you come to AEW, Lord. Anything gets a little dicey over here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But no, the 6 women's coming. It's like a whole thing. It's not planned out. Again, not planned out correctly. Tony, hire me. Let me help you.
Who is running the women's back there?
Nobody. Obviously.
They just got anybody back there now.
Somebody.
I don't know what's going on.
I think there needs to be like a team instead of just the rumored one person doing everything and writing everything.
Yeah,
there needs to be a team.
Kenny Omega was relieved of his duties a long time ago when he got injured. And even when he was doing something with the women, even when he was here to do his job with women, he didn't really do much.
Kenny has vertigo. He's been
hire some women to write for the women. Jesus.
Now let me tell you something. Cardona is coming out here dealing with the women's division. If he's out here faking injuries of his own, I don't want to hear that.
Get out of here.
Hire women to write for the women.
Ivory's too busy trying to be in the triple threat match.
Simple.
With these people, so.
It's simple.
Hey, weird that we have a whole channel of women here.
We really do. Like, let women write about women. I promise you, your show would be a lot better if you put women in charge of women.
Exactly.
I don't know you think men may know women, but women know women. Okay?
Because we are women.
Exactly. Hello?
We know us.
Y'all don't know us. Okay? What? I don't know. Well, with the help of Chelsea Green, I wouldn't write that shit for AEW besides putting that title back on Britt or Nyla.
Okay, well, we're not letting Nikki write for AEW.
I will allow Nyla to hold that title, to be honest, because I feel like Nyla, the Beast, is just like, she definitely, I think her being Thunder's first opponent was awful.
Mm-hmm.
It should have never happened first.
It should have happened. Yeah, it should have happened later.
Yeah, but
it was too short. That's the thing with their feuds are too short. Like
they are
for the women,
and that's it. And then they move on to the next person, and it's just like, y'all don't like to build feuds here. Y'all like to do long-term booking or whatever that be is. Y'all like to use a lot.
Yeah,
and that's it. Then we come back around again to having another match. So whatever, I guess. But we can now dive into our main event, to be exact, which was, of course, Kyle O'Reilly versus Jon Moxley. We'll find out who will be the number one contender, and will face someone over in New Japan to become the interim AEW World Champion. With
more words.
Huh?
There's more words. There's too many words.
Yeah, it's Lord. I didn't already got drained from trying to say what was the match? The 20-on-1 handicap class act lawsuit championship. This is equivalent to the 24/7 I-95 757 champion. Like, I can't. European title, whatever.
Yeah, but at least that's fun.
It is when R-Truth does it.
Yeah.
But of course, we got to the end of this match, and I thought it was really good. I mean, they actually went over time, to be honest.
Yeah, it did.
And I mean, with Moxley and Kyle, I think these two were great to be in this match with each other. I personally did not really think that Moxley was going to win, because I thought maybe Kyle would. I mean, he won the tournament. You would think that he would win this, but it kind of feels like it was a little bit like, well, why did we have this whole battle royal thing if you're just going to let Moxley win anyway?
Right.
It's a formality.
Well,
Moxley already cut that promo earlier because he wants Tanahashi, which has already been building up for 3 years.
Yeah. They don't like y'all like that. Mm-mm. They do not give a damn. Like, they don't care. They don't care what y'all want. No, they don't care.
I'm ready for Moxley.
Wrestles on Dark a lot.
They gave her a Pride commercial.
They did, which I thought was very lovely. Can we get women for the Forbidden Door pay-per-view?
Not Forbidden Cabinet, Nikki. I can't.
Yeah, Chamber, one of them. So I don't think that we're gonna be having women on the Forbidden Door because of the fact that I don't care what you said. I say door. So
The forbidden,
like I said, door.
the forbidden cedar road.
At this point, it's a forbidden chair. So I don't know.
The forbidden.
He cheated us from Britt versus Deanna Denman. I was like, well,
right.
Yeah, they don't want y'all to be great. Like I said, they don't care. There's a lot of matchups that they really could have done. Honestly, Britt versus someone from Stardom. Now I did see. Well, has nothing to do with AEW though, but I did see that New Japan and Stardom are going to be doing a conjoined pay-per-view, collaborating for a pay-per-view. So I mean, I think that's great. It would be nice for them to include their sister promotion over with the Forbidden Door. I mean, you might as well. I think that'll be great. We still don't even know what matches we're going to have for the Forbidden Door in any way.
Right.
We still have absolutely no idea. Britt versus King Coda. Well, King Coda will have to be over there in Stardom, and as of right now, we don't know where she is. Unless they're thinking about doing former people from Stardom, then I can understand that.
They could have even just been lazy and just put like Maki Ito on there. Like
the singing girl on there.
I love her. Yes.
Girl, I didn't know what was going on. Like when they brought her out as the Joker to go against Britt Baker, I was like,
"That's my girl."
I could have just put her picture up here and call it a day. Really.
No. Love Maki. She's the hardest head.
They could have just put the girl picture up there and said, "Here is Britt Baker's opponent for the Owen Hart, and here we go." Because just put out come on now. What's the point? Stupid.
I think Stardom has a pay-per-view, somebody told me, the same day as Forbidden Door in Japan. So I'm gonna pretend that's the reason, even though I know that's not the reason. But I'm just gonna tell myself that's why.
Well, we're gonna go with that. What did you guys think of this match? And do you feel like they made the right move having Jon Moxley win instead of Kyle O'Reilly?
No.
Why you say no? Ooh. Stephanie, let it all out.
Ooh, she come with the spice.
Here's the thing, because it's like, even though I understand why they would want someone like Jon Moxley to win, and even though I did say earlier that I felt like, Kyle O'Reilly winning the Battle Royal may have, irritated me a little bit, I would have preferred at least if Kyle O'Reilly would have won instead of Jon Moxley. And I don't necessarily have anything against Jon Moxley. It's just that it feels like with Jon Moxley winning again, it's just sort of like someone who we're just kind of used to seeing in these types of world title situations. And I just want something new.
Yeah, I mean, you would think, but I mean, Jon Moxley's like, to them, when it comes to New Japan, he's like the guy. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would have loved to see Kyle. I think Kyle would have been a great addition to that match. And I honestly think that Kyle and whoever he faced for New Japan, and if he beat them, I think Kyle and CM Punk would have a great match.
Right.
Like, they're both strikers. They both have some similarities inside of the ring. So I honestly think that they would have put on a phenomenal match, honestly. And it would be nice to see, someone outside of just Adam Cole within the Undisputed Elite hold the title. You know, like, I feel like, Young Bucks are getting their title opportunities. Bobby Fish is just, he's just chilling. Whatever he needed to send a left or a right hook, he there. With Kyle, I feel like Kyle should have definitely been the person to win.
But so the winner is either going to be faced Tanahashi or Goto, but Goto's going to win. Lose, because that's what he does. So it's obviously Tanahashi. Yes, he's from Canada, Nikki.
They already had somebody from Canada there.
Yeah, they already had Ethan Page. But it's obvious. Again, they had the built-in story, which they should have just did this match anyway, and then had somebody else for the title. Because again, they have history. So if you're a New Japan nerd, you know this. So they should have just went with this match in general, and then it's for the title, and you could have just did it that way.
You really could have, to be honest.
So
They love
was an easier way.
They love these interim titles.
I hate it. Let this man just relinquish his title. Let him.
Nikki said the same exact thing. Nikki said the same thing, but it's just like, I don't know, man. Like AEW, they love these interim titles, from the TNT title to the ROH Women's World title to now the AEW World title. They love having these little matches or tournaments or whatever, stipulations and things like that, just to have a champion in place, for the time being, in the midst of them being the real champion being injured or something else taking place. But they sure won't do it over there in WWE, I tell you that much, because
definitely not.
Child, them titles should have been off them men, but we ain't gonna get into that.
Hey, Sam.
Joseph said Mox and Brock was all in works for All Out. His Mox going up 3 spots in 2 days. Joseph also said that it feels like June 26th is more for New Japan fans and not AEW fans. Hence, John in the interim title fight. John is a former 2-time IWGP United States champion.
Yeah, this is like a hardcore Mark pay-per-view. If you don't watch New Japan, this might not be for you. You're gonna just, who is this man?
Because you're gonna see a lot of people that you don't know unless you watch the program. I thoroughly been watching because of course the Bullet Club is over there and Jay White is there, so not too much.
I hope Mabu Sanada comes.
Who?
Sanada. He's back.
Ciao.
Well, Chris Bay is my boo, and he's on Impact, so
he should come in Forbidden Door.
But Chris Bay has been wrestling on New Japan, though.
Oh, he has. Okay.
Yes. So
I don't know. I don't ever know where to watch New Japan.
I got you. I'm gonna let you know. You can go Access TV.
Okay.
If you have Access TV where they show Impact, because New Japan come on right after that.
Yeah,
or
but
on the Roku channel.
They show like reruns from like a year or two ago.
Mm-hmm. Nikki said
anything recent.
Yeah, they have. I'll let you know where you can watch that, because I definitely be watching that. Chris Bay is bro for real. That love that guy. Yeah, he's cool. Got to meet him like twice and everything.
I just really met him the other week. He's so nice.
He smells really good. I'll tell you that. He's a nice little guy.
Calm down, Stephanie.
I'll tell you that much. He's quite interesting. I will say that.
I could touch his abs.
Oh.
I mean, hey, you up and do whatever you want to that man. I tell you that much. You might have to go through a lot of. You might have to go through some people.
Oh no. I'm not gonna go through nobody.
You might have to go through some people. You might have to go to some people, somebody that's actually here that actually is a fan of Chris Bay. Same way you like him, they like him too.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. I wonder who that could be, Cheryl.
Let me be quiet.
This ain't Chris Square After Dark. It's not. Listen, see, you wanted to have y'all little Chris Squad and everything like that, but you realize that we get a little spicy over here too. Okay.
Wild Wednesdays.
You just don't know. He belongs to the streets. Okay, but yeah, I mean, Moxley won. He's gonna wrestle whoever wins out of that match for New Japan. And I mean, do we see Moxley taking this all the way, or do we see a guy from New Japan holding this title?
Moxley's winning. Because whoever wins is gonna hold it till whenever Punk comes back.
Yeah.
I only check for Trey Miguel, so I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you doing the eyes, CK? I just said somebody here. Who will it be? We'll find out tomorrow on Impact. You can watch Impact Wrestling after show with, of course, the Sound Shakers, because we're about to go ahead and get on out of here. Al, thank you for allowing me and Stephanie to come in and be a part of AEW Dynamite, you know?
Yeah.
It's my second time being on here.
And you weren't by yourself, and my internet still works.
Right? Stephanie came in, and I mean, look, we made it. We made it is what it is. I'll tell you that much.
Yes. Thanks for hanging out, Stephanie. You're more than welcome to come back. I hope we didn't scare you off.
Oh no, y'all didn't scare me off. No, not at all.
Stephanie deals with this on SmackDown a little bit.
Just a little bit though. Just a little.
Listen, there has been somebody who has not been on my TV screen, so I have been very calm. But as soon as he pop up on my screen, I'm telling you, it's going to get real interesting.
Are you talking about a newly engaged couple that we don't want to see?
It's somebody that she mentioned up in here. Great show, ladies. Before I start driving, just want to say Matt Cardona over Roman Reigns. Thank you. Good night. And Nikki is major.
Get out. I'm glad you're gone. I can't.
Bye, Nikki.
And that is my tag partner, ladies and gentlemen.
That's all you.
Right.
That is all yours.
Yeah. That's the other side. But yeah, thank you, Al, for allowing us to be here. Thank all of you guys for joining in for the AEW Dynamite after show, post show, whichever you chose to call it. I don't necessarily think I kind of introduced myself here. Did I? I don't know, but
no, we didn't do proper introductions.
We didn't. I guess we can do this in our closing. So I'll let Stephanie and Al, you ladies, go ahead and sort of introduce yourself and let people know where they can find you at.
Stephanie, you can go first.
Okay, well, please know that you can follow me, your girl Stephanie Hardy, on Instagram and Twitter at Queen Steph Hardy. And you can follow my show, The Hardy Wrestling Podcast, on Instagram at Hardy Wrestling Podcast and on Twitter at Hardy Wrestle Pod.
Woo. Yes. Go check her out. She's hanging out with, it's Trish Stratus, Lita, Mickey James. No big deal, right?
Oh, she's hanging out with Trish, Lita.
Oh man, I'll tell y'all about it.
She's hanging out with Mickey James.
Look at you,
everybody.
Look,
doing the thing.
This past weekend was a blessed weekend, and we can talk about it later.
All right, Al, where can everyone find you at?
And you can follow me, as always, on everything at Al. Yeah,
give me an Al, yeah.
Thank you. I love having guests here. Always follow Kayfabe Queens, working on that Double or Nothing vlog. If you want to see karaoke videos, death matches, all of the things that will be coming soon. Be back Sunday and next Wednesday. Dynamite Dolls. Hopefully, we'll be back together, reunited. Mm-hmm. But again, Sunday, Turnbuckle Glam with my salt shakers.
It's a kitty back there.
Yeah, that has made an appearance inside of the AEW Dynamite after show.
She stops.
As for me, of course, I am the editor-in-chief. As Toni Storm like to say, the head bitch. So I thoroughly appreciate her saying it to me. I love that. I was like, okay. Toni Storm said that, so I was like, all right, cool. My name is Julia Santana. You can find me on Google because that's where you can only find me at. You got to type in my name right. You have to spell it right because if you don't, an airplane is going to pop up that I never knew existed. I'm so serious. If you spell it Druine, it's a whole plane that I never knew existed. That's why you got to spell my name right. So for this kind of give you a rundown for the rest of the week, on tomorrow, we will be having the NXT 2.0 NXT UK post show with Stephanie and Katrina. And of course, you're going to find me in the comment section because Carmelo Hayes is on TV and he won his title back. So, I mean, I'm excited about that. Extremely happy about that. Told y'all that man was going to get his title back. Forget Cameron Grimes. He shouldn't have come into the barbershop. Don't bring your goofy stuff back in the barbershop no more. Point blank, period. And then afterwards, we will have the Impact after show starting at 11:30 Central PM time with me and Nikki, the Salt Shakers, the only dominating tag team in Women's Wrestling Talk history. Nikki is back. She didn't even leave.
Oh no. Hey, keep going. Just keep going. We got to end this.
And then on Friday, of course, SmackDown, Rampage, me and Stephanie. Of course, you already know how it is over there. On Saturday, it's all things indies. Mika Emily and Katrina will be giving you all things indies. And then, of course, Sunday, technically, we won't necessarily have Turnbuckle Glam because Nikki is going off to cover Battle Slam Fight for Atlanta. So we're going to resume Turnbuckle Glam on Monday, to be exact. And Nikki will definitely give you all of the information on that in our group chat out. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for letting me know.
Of course. And then, of course, good to know. Of course, this is Pride Month, so make sure you guys do check out all the articles that our writers have been writing. They've done amazing jobs. We got a lot of positive feedback, and we're just getting started. So once again, thank all of you who joined us for tonight. I wish I could give you all shout outs because there's so many of y'all. Jamie, Sammy, Joseph, JD, Nikki, of course. Even TK popped in to tell us how good we are and tell you to like, comment, and subscribe. Please do that. Bobby came in. We had Ultimate Sports Talk came in. Marcus came in. It was a lot of people that came in and chatted with us for a little bit. Make sure you guys just subscribe. We're exclusively on Twitch. You're not going to find content like this from women nowhere else at all whatsoever. So make sure you guys tune in with Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. I held off from doing this all night, but I want to close the show out like this.
She's a damn menace.
But here's the thing, though. When that first happened, I got crunk as hell. Because she was singing that song, and then she busted out with "Let's Get Loud." I was like, yeah! And yeah.
I mean, it is a jam, but not that clip.
Just a little bit, but I definitely enjoy it. We'll see you guys. Come back tomorrow for all the other post shows that we have. Mika and Al will be back next week. We won't be here unless we do an ambush.
You're more than welcome. Always.
I might pop in, but we're gonna go ahead and close it out. Thank you guys once again for joining. And once again, this is Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Okay.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.